Hi, welcome to the Andrew Buckle book review of poster books. Now, I haven't got every single poster book that's DC and Marvel have brought out recently, but I've got a few here, and I just want to so you can see and compare them. Now, this one's the Marvel Art of Mondo. This has actually got 44 pages, though to be fair, obviously there's always just an empty on the back, but you've got the poster. Now, the quality of the paper, I think, is fairly reasonable. I'm not certain it's as heavy as the DC ones. It just feels slightly lighter, but it's not as glossy. So you've got that one there. I mean, it's, you know, absolutely fine. And it's just, now of course people will be putting these on the wall, I assume. That's the general assumption, I would assume. But you've got a variety of different things, and here's actually all of the various posters on the back, and they all look great. They all look fine. I mean, you might think one or two of the ones you really like, and of course you've got lots of others you might not particularly like. Say if you're into, say, Captain Marvel, there's Captain Marvel one. And you can see the quality. It's very nice. It's quite a size as well, so I mean they look quite substantial if you put them on your wall. And they all follow the same format, the DC as well as the Marvel. But the DC ones have got 42 pages. Again, they've all obviously got a white back as well. But they've got some interesting ones. This one's quite a nice one, the Marvel Tales one. Let's see if I can find that one. Probably not. Always the way when you flick through it, you can never find it. So, there it is. I quite like that one. I love Marvel Tales, so I'm not certain about issue 80 years, it says there. Obviously, 80 years, not issue 1. Looks very similar, sort of like the, you know, you'd imagine like number 1 would be. I can't remember. I don't think it looks like that at all, but that just gave the impression for a few seconds. However, you've got Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Thor, etc. And, well, they're obviously drawn in a particular style. The Hulk's not the world's greatest Hulk, I must admit. Still, that's this one, Marvel Pop Art, and they're all around. This one, I'm just looking here, you can see the price here, the back there. It's $24.99 US. I think I paid about 17 or 18 here in the UK. I don't know if they're still in print, whether they're still readily available. I assume they are, the earlier ones, maybe, maybe not. Now this one's okay. The Black Widow one. Now I like the Black Widow, and it's got lots and lots of various scenes through. Let's just, again, this one unfortunately does not put on the back, which is very odd. Most of them do put the all the posters on the back. But let's just, obviously there's one with Captain Marvel there and Black Widow. And again, it's not glossy, so you've got, that's a lovely drawing there. Absolutely very nice. And obviously, you've got some covers as well. You've got obviously the Frank Miller one there, Black Widow in black. And you've also got some, however, you haven't got the very, very, very early ones. I'm just looking actually, you've got Marvel Fanfare, but no Tales of Suspense ones, very early, or Avengers, which is very unusual that they've excluded those. A fair mix of very nice quality posters. And again, this is slightly lighter, slightly flimsy, but you may like the less glossy. And again, it's obviously got the back there. You can see there, the back. They're all white on the back. So obviously people just put them up on the wall and a bit of blue tack or whatever. I don't know how people put them up on the wall. I don't actually think the blue tack would hold it actually somehow. They're quite hefty. So it would be probably fall off very quickly. It's my usual sort of attempt at putting a bit of blue tack. Oh, that's going to work. Next morning you find it on the floor. So this one, Stanley Lau, I assume that's his name, Artgerm, absolutely beautiful. But these ones are actually very, very glossy. So you might not like the glossiness. I don't know. It means everyone will have a different opinion about the covers, the pictures. I think they're all generally covers from various books, variants or whatever. I don't know if they were actual covers. We've got obviously Poison Ivy there, looking very, very green. Black Canary, you can see the sort of there, Mirror as well. Again, I assume these were either posters or they were covers. But this one does at least have them on the back. But they feel more substantial in this book, I must admit. Just maybe. Now, there was a Stanley Lau one, I think, that Marvel came out. I didn't buy it. It was quite expensive, I mean, at the time, and I just thought, no, I'm not going to get that one. But you got a fair mix of all the characters. You've got Supergirl there. And again, obviously, foot on the wall. DC Comics presents the artwork of superstar, illustrator, etc. So if you're a fan of the artist, I think these are just great because they're really massive things. And for about 17, 15 pounds, I've seen some at like 15 quid, 14 pound, that sort of price. I mean, you've got some really great pictures to put on your wall. So, and of course you could frame them as well. Maybe you shouldn't just do blue tack. That's probably not the best way. Frame them, put them up on the wall properly. Yeah. Actually, these ones, and I've just noticed there, do not have of the background. So you've actually got, instead of a white background, you've actually got obviously slight transparency there. It's obviously about 10% opacity for Black Canary. So I think that's a lovely one. But again, it's obviously going to be depending if you like that artist, if you like the artist. I'm surprised Marvel have not brought out more of them. I looked online just now and I thought there might be a lot more. They've got some, but not a huge amount. You've got an Alex Ross one. Didn't really like that one, I must admit, so I didn't buy it. But, you know, they all seem very similar, so I thought, no, I'm not going to get that one. I would love to buy an Alex Ross one if it was actually lots of various that he's done over the years. That would definitely be one I'd get. Frank Chow, I love Frank Chow's work, though this one, I wish in many ways I hadn't bought because it's Harley Quinn. I'm not a mega fan of Harley Quinn. It's got some, obviously, others, but let's see. Yeah, obviously Wonder Woman there. Lovely picture of Wonder Woman, but a lot of Harley Quinn. If you're into Harley Quinn, you're going to love it. This is definitely more. They should have called it Harley Quinn by Frank Chow. So again, obviously Catwoman there, but you've got Harley Quinn again. So you've obviously done as a card there, and Harley Quinn again. There's a lot, but there's some beautiful ones. And actually, in many ways, the ones that really show this the best, I think, are those ones. The ones that are actually just the ink ones. And I wish they'd bring out an ink version without any colouring. I think they actually work nicer. And again, you've got all the... And you see there's a fair mix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 that are pen and ink. But not... obviously, the others are all colour. And it's mainly Harley Quinn. Again, if you like Harley Quinn, you're going to love it. This one is Joshua Middleton. Now, I'm not familiar with every one of these artists. I mean, Joshua Middleton, I must admit, I haven't been following, but it's a great set of, and if you love the artwork, I think the artwork's great. You know, the covers, etc. And again, I assume they're covers, but I don't know of his other work. So, you got here Aquaman. That's quite beautiful again. Lots of nice gloss again. You got no introduction or anything. You've just got obviously got the details there, various details there, and you've got Harley Quinn again. Harley Quinn is very popular in these poster books. Poison Ivy as well, and so on. So you've got a variety, and again you can see the mix of all the different removal posters. So really nice selection there. This one's the New 52, and really lovely as well. I only bought a few of the New 52s, I must admit, but this one's slightly done differently. This actually has got, say there, and also on the next page. So you've actually, trouble is with this one, of course, you buy it and then you think, oh, I like that one, but I don't like the other one. What do? You have to buy both. You have to buy 2 of them. And you've got obviously Flash there as well. But this one doesn't have the on the back. So you can't see the different ones there. So, which is a pity. You can see some examples, of course, which is reasonable. Now this one is Stanley Artgerm Lau again. This is volume 2, and they've been bringing out a couple of volume 2s. There's a Jim Lee volume 2 one. So again, this one has got Supergirl and Superman there, obviously. Supergirl, Wonder Woman, and many other. They're all just beautiful. Again, this one's gone for the 10% Paic on the other side, which is very nice, but very nice quality. Again, would look stunning on the wall, I'm quite certain. And it does have a little biography at the back, which is nice. But you've got, oh, again, you got this as well. You can see. I mean, the thing is, they're not designed particularly to stay in. I mean, you obviously should take them out. I mean, you can choose if not to, but you can. I think. And I haven't done any of them actually. I haven't pulled any of them out, but I guess they come out reasonably easy by turning the page slightly and carefully pulling it out. I don't know. I haven't tried it, so I'm certain they come out fairly easily. But that's the Stanley Artgerm one, and I think that's Artgerm, I should say. Some great pictures there. And the final one, this is slightly different, and actually probably the nicest one in many ways, but slightly smaller. So these ones you can see quite large. And actually the Marvel one is slightly not as wide as the DC one. So if you come to it, you suddenly get the Marvel one. It is slightly less than, it's the same height, but not the same width. But this one, the DC one, this is a great one, but it's not as big. But it's still an impressive collection of posters. This is 75th anniversary poster book. Includes 100 ready-made frame covers. And of course, the title there is the big clue. They are frames. Whereas I think those other ones are frames. I've seen pictures of covers with those, so I'm just guessing they're frames. But it's also really a sort of history of DC as well. So you've got Superboy there, the cover. Now, I don't know that particular issue, 55. But you got here, it's obviously got a little bit of description about Superman 55 as well. Strange Adventures, the classic one, Snowman, you can't beat a snowman there. And of course you got the Meet, the new Batgirl. And it's got a mix of things. So it's got Girls Love Story, number 121. It's got the cover artist and cover art. Oh, cover artist and cover, that's strange. I think they meant cover date there. Put cover artist, that's suddenly what threw me. I thought, that's strange. Why put date? Apparently his name is August 1966. Is there an artist called August 1966? Perhaps. Cover date, and that one you got Prez and Plastic Man, of course. I loved Plastic Man, though maybe not so much with the DC's version, certainly in those comics. And you got some other classic detective comics there. Detective comics again, lots of Batman, of course, but you got Challenges the Unknown, Showcase, etc. And again, description, real nice description there, as well as some additional covers as well. So this is just a beautiful poster book. And again, yes, this one you have to actually fold and sort of carefully pull out. So again, you might not want to damage it and just leave it in there. So, but the other ones I think are probably easy to pull out. Like I say, I haven't tried. But that's that collection. I really love the poster books. So they've been bringing out more, and they all seem to be the same format. 42 pages, Marvel like 44, and they're really worth checking if you want to put, like I say, things on the wall, or just have a really nice collection of posters of your favourite covers. Because I mean, a lot of people will just buy them just to have, because, you know, people buy the comic for the cover sometimes. Why not just get the cover in a lovely book like this, where you've really got it in super quality and super sized and nicely coloured as well, for a decent price, I think. So this is the collections of poster books. I hope you found this of interest. Bye.